Quests return to Battlegrounds. It's the moment you've been waiting for. Quests are returning to Battlegrounds from July 11th until the next Battleground season, which is going to be roughly like a month and a half. So we're going to have quests in every game. Can't wait. I'm so excited because I loved quests when they first were in the game. Let's see what changes. Let's see what they're doing differently. So here they're explaining quests, basically the same as the first time they introduced them. On turn 4, so 6 gold, you'll be offered 3 quest reward pairs to choose from. You then pick one of the 3 options. Your selection determines which reward you'll get for completing the quest. Keep in mind, after playing in the first quest metagame, one thing that I really want to stress is that you should care about what quest you pick, and it should tie into your game plan. Every single time you try to avoid quests, you would end up way worse off. It's just generally okay to follow the quest pattern. Of course, if it doesn't end up paying off later, it is what it is. But it's very rare that you can win the game without caring about your quest in a quest meta. Usually they are good and you should go for the completion as your main objective. Obviously, while not dying and stuff. So quests have baseline requirements that vary. The biggest factor is which reward they are randomly pegged with. So the stronger reward is going to have a harder requirement. That makes sense, a more difficult requirement. Weaker rewards will make the quest easier to complete. Okay. There are also adjustments for particular heroes. Heroes with more armor will have slightly easier time. This created, by the way, one of the most free-to-play friendly metagames that we ever had in Battlegrounds, because a lot of people would just pick the heroes that have the most armor, since they also have the easiest quest. And then you would just focus on the quest and not really care about the hero power, which is both good and can be a little bit risky. Ideally, obviously, you get a hero that is good and you get like a good quest. Easy, right? We are introducing 3 new quests with this update, which have the following baseline requirements. Steal 9 minion, get your warband to 30 total attack, and destroy 18 enemy minions. Interesting. I mean, yeah, technically the quests are the requirements, and the quest rewards are just the rewards. I like it. Selling minions is interesting. Again, the numbers fluctuate depending... This is like the base numbers, but the numbers fluctuate depending on armor and that's it. I guess it's just armor, right? Yeah. We are also bringing back a slew of returning quests. This is like all the quests listed. Let's see what quests they removed. They removed the lose or tie free combats. I like it. I think lose or tie was kind of like weird and awkward in a lot of situations. I'm happy to see it removed. Now, game-changing rewards. This is the quest reward. These are the new quest rewards. Wow, that's a lot of rewards. Give a minion in your hand plus free attack. This is only offered in games with undead and or beasts in the lobby. Okay. Not the best reward. Oh, it's avenge. Okay. Never mind. Okay. You can get like a minion attack per turn. That's an interesting one, actually. So it's very good with cleaves. It's very good with divine shields. It's very good with things that kind of want attack. After you play a minion, give other minions of the same type +1/+1. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's good for forcing one specific archetype. Let's say dragons. It's basically a Caligos effect, but you can use it on any single tribe that you want. I like it. Very good also with like multi-type minions. At the end of your turn, give your minions without taunt +1/+2 for each taunt minion you control. Wow. I'm not sure if that's very good, but it's interesting. So let's say you have like 3 taunt, 4 non-taunt. You give every single minion +3/+6. That's quite a lot of stats depending on like how easy you can complete it. Again, a lot of these quests we'll have to see also how they are rated in regards to like what requests they have. Like this quest, for example, is amazing if you can finish it in like a few turns, but it's garbage if it takes you like the whole game to complete. Does it make sense? Basically, the worst quest in the game, the worst quest reward, can become the best one if you can get it like this. So time is also quite important. And we're not going to be able to evaluate these quests without seeing how much time they take to complete on average. After each combat, discover a non-golden minion from your last opponent's warband. It keeps enchantments. That's good. That's very good. It's very good economy. Very good economy. Discovering minion from your opponent's warband. Then we have Start of the turn, get 2 accelerators that transform a minion into one from a higher tavern tier. Okay. That's really good. You can get 6 drops really quickly. The one problem I have with this, my one issue, is that it's RNG. You need to get lucky discoveries. But RNG aside, it's amazing. When you buy a minion, give its stats to a random friendly minion. Wow. Wow. That's really good. It's kind of like a reverse of the quest where when you sell a minion, you give its stats to like your minions. Now it's like when you buy it. Huh. It's a little bit worse because you cannot control what you buff as well as when you sell it. Also, you cannot move the stats from one minion to another. So once you have a lot of stats on one minion, you are stuck with them on that one minion. You cannot take them and then move them to somebody else. That's one downside, I guess. When you buy a friendly minion... Oh, no, I read this already, sorry. Avenge free, deal 10 damage to the highest health enemy minion. Okay. This is only offered in games with undead and or beasts in the lobby. Kind of powerful with undead and beasts. And mechs, but I guess they want to incentivize the Divine Shield playstyle for mechs, and undead and beasts are more the summon tribes. I like that. At the end of the turn, give the leftmost minion in your hand +6/+6 and Divine Shield. Amazing. But again, depends how easy it is to get it. After you play a minion of a type you don't control, give a friendly minion of each type +2/+1. So this is kind of incentivizing you to play Menagerie. I like it. Minions in Bob's Tavern cost 2 gold. Oh my god. This quest will be one of the rarer rewards. Yeah, because it's insane. It's basically transforming you into Millhouse while still having the 1 gold cost to reroll. That's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so fun. Bob's Tavern always offers 2 when refreshed. Randomly selected type. Oh, okay, so like 2 beasts, 2 mechs, 2 something. Really good as well. You can force Naga, let's say. But it depends what you're gonna get offered it with. Like, for example, maybe you're gonna pick it if it's offered with an archetype that you want to play and ignore it if you're not. I kind of like it. It can be good with like Elementals, Pirates, Naga. At the end of your turn, set your lowest health minion stats to your highest health minion stats. Okay. So it incentivizes you to just buff one minion and then your board is gonna go up to that minion's health. It's only health though, so you're still gonna have to worry about the attack. But I still think it's pretty good. Endless Blood Moon says your blood gems give an extra +2/+2. At the start of a turn, add a 2 to your hand. This is only offered in games with Quillboar. What do you mean add a 2? A 2 what? A 2-star? 2 gems? I think it's a typo. Maybe it's 2 gems to your hand. I think it's 2 gems to your hand. I think it's just add 2 to your hand. So without the A. Small typo. When quests initially return, these new rewards will be offered at twice their regular appearance rate. They will then be adjusted down to their appearance later into the patch. I mean, I kind of like these rewards. So like maybe they should just keep it like it is. I don't know. We'll see. Returning rewards. So they bring back Sneaker Snacks. Let me read them. So at the end of the turn, 2 friendly minions clear their battle cries. Okay. Make your left and rightmost golden. Okay. Summon a copy of your highest health minion. After a friendly minion dies, give it +4/+4 permanently. After you sell a minion, give it stats to a minion in Bob's Tavern. So Anima Bribe is coming back. I liked Anima Bribe a lot, so I'm happy to see it back. At the end of your turn, your left and rightmost minions consume. I didn't like this one that much. Smoking Gun with the plus attack. After you buy a minion, give it +1/+1 and upgrade this. Cookbook was one of the best rewards. Interested to see how it's gonna be like. Scene Stone is nice. They changed Mask to an extra time instead of twice, so that now if you go Mask Drakari, you're multiplying it by 4. That's gonna be crazy. +8 health, Red Hand with a 12/12. After each combat, get the last minion that died. Discover a minion of your tavern. At the end of the turn, give +3/+3. I don't like this one that much. Alter Ego was nice. Start of the turn, get 2 random of 1 archetype was nice. We're gonna have a lot of quests from what I see. You only need 2 copies of a minion to make it golden. Lamps was one of the best late game rewards. Zeus is coming back. +1 gold is coming back. Ethereal Evidence, pretty nice. Volatile Venom, Hammer, Medallion. I don't know if Medallion was needed. We have like better ways to buff minions now, but it's fine. Variety is always good, right? They are removing Teal Tiger Sapphire, which was buffing the shop for every single refresh. Staff of Origination, which was giving your board 12/12 only in combat. And the Goblet, which gave your rightmost minion attack equal to your missing health. I like it because all of those are boring. They have one thing in common, they're boring. So now we're gonna have a lot more quests, which means a lot more variety. And again, in the first weeks of the patch, they're going to double their appearance rate, which is good, but I'm worried that if the quests are too fun, we're gonna miss them when they lower their appearance rate. But I don't know, I think they can always adjust the numbers and make it interesting for us. I'm super excited. Basically, now we have almost like twice as many quests as before. Isn't that pretty crazy? It's amazing. I'm really looking forward to this. This is gonna be a sick patch. And they're not changing that much about how quests work because everybody liked how quests worked. If people had complaints, they had complaints about the balance of some of the quests and their rewards. Okay, see you on the patch. It's gonna be super fun. Can't wait.